My name's Eric Tilley, and I'm co-owner in Scrubs Softwash.
I'm Brock Tilley. I'm the other half of Scrubs Softwash.
Scrubs Softwash is a fairly new industry. So power washing and pressure washing has been around for quite a while.
Soft washing, it's similar to pressure washing just because you're obviously cleaning the outside of houses and buildings, but it's low pressure, so it's got about 300 PSI for the soft wash machine.
It is a safer, less abrasive way to clean. So as far as roofs and certain structures like siding that you can damage very easily with high pressure, you can't get on a roof and just put high pressure on a roof, you'll tear the shingles apart.
The chemical we use kills mold and algae. It's called sodium hypochlorite, and it's essentially just a more eco-friendly bleach. It's better for the environment, and you're able to really clean houses and kill all the mold and algae without damaging the roof or the house or damaging the customer's property.
And so it's just a little safer than just straight up bleach. It's more eco-friendly than bleach. I had actually been in the service business for 22 years. I owned a landscape company. I enjoyed the service business. We ended up selling that. I went into nutrition, some other things that I enjoy. When my son graduated, he is a lot like me, entrepreneurial type spirit, and I wanted to get back into the service business. So we were looking at some industries. That was our reasoning behind it.
I just graduated last year from high school. I wasn't really ever planning on going to college, maybe sometime down the road for something that really interests me, pulls me. But yeah, I was wanting to get into the work industry, so my dad was wanting to get back into the service industry because he had a landscape company for 22 years and he sold it a few years back, and so we just decided to go in on this together.
What we wanted to do together was start a business and in the service industry somewhere. It wasn't that I want to do soft washing. He didn't say he wanted to do soft washing. We wanted to do a business together, and so we were looking at a few. I signed a no-compete in landscaping. We didn't really want to go back and start that all over again, and Softwash was what we landed on.
Our company is just a self-development little company mixed with the soft washing company, just because as we develop, as we grow, it's just we're going to be growing as humans. The company's going to be growing, and as we bring people along, it's just we're all going to be growing together as a team. We're all going to be wanting to always do the right thing. We're always going to want to be just leveling up day after day. So 5 years down the road, we're going to be a lot different than how we were back then. So we do roof washing and roof preservation. So if you ever been driving through a neighborhood and you see black streaks on a roof, or just the whole roof is black, that's mold. That's a living organism literally growing on your roof.
So when we're doing structures, vinyl siding, stucco, you can start chipping paint or damaging things very quickly with high pressure. So this just helps. We can hit structures, a lot of two-story structures from the ground level with what we've got, and it just melts the spider webs and beehives away. It's phenomenal.
Fences and decks. Whenever there's mold or anything really growing on the fences or decks, so let's say it's just weathered, it's brown, we can spray some chemical, the same chemical on there, and it goes inside the pores and it kills everything, and it makes the deck or the fencing that has been out in the sun for 10 years, it makes it look brand new.
And then of course we do a lot of the old traditional pressure washing things like surface cleaning, driveways and sidewalks, things where you can use high pressure.
Someone was asking me why Scrubs. I would tell them, that's like saying you want authentic Italian pizza or you want Papa John's. If you're really in the mood for some authentic Italian, you're gonna go to the place where the menus, you can't even read it because it's written in Italian. So that's where you're gonna go. So we're that for soft washing or pressure washing.
Yeah, we just did a test case at a friend's house, and we did everything. We did their house, the structure, the retaining walls, decking, driveway, concrete. So really the main 4 areas that we focus on. And it's just so rewarding to show up and to see from all the trees and the wooded, there was a lot of algae and stuff around, and to just walk through and clean it, and it looks like a brand new house. And the customer comes home to their castle every day and it's clean, it makes them feel good. We'd like to think that we're gonna do the best job possible. And if we can't do something, we're gonna tell you up front. We're gonna set the right expectations. When you walk away, you're going to be very clear of what we can do, what we can't do.
We're willing to make that happen by doing what we say we're going to do, by showing up on time, by making that customer smile, and by not leaving the property until we do that. And even if we have to come back, like if that's one of the things where, you know, we do mess up, because we're not perfect, we're all humans, but let's say we do miss a spot on the windows and we have to go back and rinse. It's a no question. We'll be there the next day or as soon as we can to right what we wronged. 5-6 years down the road, when we have, after we've trained multiple crew leaders and we're training them to train, you know, the new people coming in, once we start hearing feedback, that I can't wait for that. Just like whenever we hear from the customer, you know, so and so, like one of our crew leaders is just such an awesome young man. He did this, he did that. He's respect, blah 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 blah. And if we hear that multiple times, that is the greatest feeling in the world. Just because that's like, we definitely played a role into how they're acting towards the customer. So that, yeah.